is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Let me throw some Florida water on my hands so I can touch on these cards a little bit. All right. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in ring zodiac signs or birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. You're going to be getting a 10 card spread. Yep, you're going to be getting the 10 card spread. You can ask questions in every house, but when you get to your seventh house, you must ask that card question, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Why is Spirit constantly trying to reassure you?
Well, that's a beautiful thing. Well, I guess it depends on what area. Because, of course, I have one topic, my relationship, that is of most concern. But I know that's going to be okay if I have clarity of that.
Okay, so yeah, because Spirit is just constantly trying to reassure you. He like, let her know it's going to be okay. Let her know it's going to be okay. And you don't mind that yawning. I'm not tired. That's just Spirit. All right. So say your first name so I can pray over these cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
So why is Spirit saying the world is gonna end for you? Like they keep saying, like you keep telling yourself that if the world ended, it will be better than this. You keep saying crazy stuff like that.
Wow. Well, I don't think of that for myself, but we have had quite a few family members that passed in this last year, and actually I had an aunt that passed on Tuesday, and they've had several health issues, and so I try to encourage my mom by giving her the perspective of, they're not hurting anymore, there's no pain, those types of conversations. So it's her spirit.
Oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying, because Spirit keeps saying, like, the world ending, aliens coming, any kind of catastrophe to throw off from the problem that you're having right now. Okay, so I guess that's where that reassurance keep coming in at. Okay, Spirit, I got you. All right, let's get...
Yeah.
All right, let's get started with this right here. All right, we're going to start with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat you. In this house right here, you have the 6 of water in the upside down position. Spirit is saying, okay, you've decided to stop being this person who you've been leading everybody to believe that you are. This mild-mannered Clark Kent, calm, cool, collected, got your shit together type person. Spirit say you finally decided to change it up a little bit. You are changing it up a little bit. I'll go a little deeper. You're changing it up a little bit, and people are seeing you as unhinged for the first time, as not in control of your shit for the first time. And it started the beginning of May. Started the beginning of May, and it's gonna last through June. You're not gonna get any relief from this jittery ass clumsiness that you got going on of a life until the 1st of July, Spirit says.
Oh wow. Okay. That makes sense. Because I I've definitely been a lot more outspoken. And that actually started a while ago, but I've been very transparent in my words with people lately, especially in the area of my relationship. I've been very, very, since Mother's Day, whatever that was. I've been saying what's on my mind. And there is a trip that is scheduled in June, which I guess that was kind of my deciding factor. So July would kind of be perfect timing for that, because that trip is going to be pivotal for me.
Gotcha. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. So for that trip that is coming up in like a month from now, will I be okay to go? Because I know I've been very outspoken and it is a group trip, but I do not want like any hurt or harm to come to me.
Spirit, will she get any kickback from her outspokenness during this trip? Spirit said you can do it. Go on the trip and don't mind if you cut a bitch head off. Maybe they need to know that you can cut a bitch head off. So when you get back to the States or whenever you're going, they're gonna be like, man, I know not to say that to her again.
Okay.
So go and speak your piece. All right.
Thank you.
Now we're gonna go over here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation, current money, wealth, prosperity, growth, right here, right now. Why y'all showing me this, Spirit? All right, I gotta ask this question. All right, in this house right here, you have Oba. Oba is saying your money is tied to your relationship, big time. But did somebody just pass away, go to jail, or injure themselves really bad?
My aunt just passed away on Tuesday.
And I know you say your aunt passed away on Tuesday, but this is dealing with a relationship. Okay, I'll show you what they showed me, and you tell me if it can relate. I see somebody laying in a hallway, fully clothed, not moving.
No.
I'm seeing jackets. I'm seeing like jackets, clothing. Like even if this person somebody was to take a crime scene photo, a picture. So why? Okay. So how did your auntie pass again? Let's go back here, because death is the main thing what they're talking about here. How did your auntie pass?
Honestly, her daughter never said, but I think it was cancer.
All right, it was cancer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see, was it foul play? But Spirit just saying, okay, we'll get past that, Spirit, because the message. So okay. So think of a stick-up kid. Think of how them stick-up kids are in New York, and how people walk inside these tall buildings and then they rob people in the building in New York.
Okay.
Like stick-up kids. Spirit saying your finances is directly tied to somebody who did a crime, which cost somebody their health or their life. Now, this is in your second house of finances, right here, right now. Have you received any money recently from somebody?
No, just my job and the government.
Could you speak up a little bit?
Just my job and then like the government, my taxes. So my job and then my tax refund. As far as money itself, I did go. No, I paid for that. I pretty much paid for everything.
I don't know why Spirit keeps showing me this person like a crime scene and your money right here, right now. Is there any insurance getting switched around?
No, but I did think about getting some policies on my on my mother, on my family, because when I go home, I'm going to have to talk to her about what kind of policies she has. I know my father has the policy; they're not together, but we've already had that discussion. Like,
yeah, this is dealing with a relationship. She said. So I want to table this one right here because I don't know what's going on. Because I think she's either trying to tell you a message or something like that. But yeah,
now
this
it may. I'm sorry. It may be because of I'm kind of at a crossroads with my relationship. To where do I keep it or do I leave? But I spent a lot of money on this person.
hiring. If you ain't hire no hitman to take his ass out, then it's not about that. I'm seeing you get money from. I'm seeing your current money related to somebody who did something bad. A crime was committed to where you're getting your money. I don't know what they're trying to show me. Maybe they're going too far, too deep. Some that don't concern you or that you may come up with in the future.
Oh, wait, yeah, okay. Well, I completely forgot. I have a roommate.
You have a roommate.
Yeah. And I get, monthly income from that. I totally forgot. Like,
So this roommate, female or male?
Female.
Okay, female roommate. Okay. Is she pretty uncouth? She's pretty savage?
Oh, no. Not at all that I'm aware of.
Again, I'm seeing people got hurt. The money that you got coming in is kind of, consider it like drug money, blood money. People have gotten hurt over this money that you're receiving.
Okay.
So unless her boyfriend is a b-boy or a lawyer or something, I mean, I'm thinking the money that you're getting is tainted. I just want to say be careful of that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now it makes sense. Okay. Well, I mean, it makes sense as far as, I do get additional income in, but, what you're saying, I don't know. I would have to dig deeper.
Yeah, just don't pry too hard. Just pay attention.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I don't know if you want to ask a question in that house because we talked about it a long time, but.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess that is something I would need to be careful of because I didn't even think of that and it just kind of hit me. But for my safety and protection is because I've always been told I'm protected, and so I kind of let a lot of things be oblivious to me.
Mm-hmm.
Am I protected?
Spirit, is she protected from this issue that you're showing me? Is she protected from it? Spirit said, see the other person's point of view. They don't want to hurt you because you're helping them. But if her boyfriend come into town or a dude she dealing with come into town, so to speak, just be leery and don't ask questions. Get the fuck away from them. If they look sketchy and shady, out of there. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, they saying that's a stick-up kid. That person that the money is coming to you, that person is no good. And you never know what kind of element she's dealing with.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represent your communication. With Gemini being in this house, you need to take communication for what it is, information. In this house right here, you have a leg bar. Having a leg bar in this house right here, he says that the sky's the limits. He's saying communication-wise, he's going to open the doors where you can really get the shit you need to get off of your mind. You can tell people what you need to tell them and how you need to tell them in a very positive, lighthearted way. Only thing he's saying is stop trying to go back in time. If you're going to do your talking and communicating with family, friends, don't bring up the past. Well, bitch, in 1932, you sat up there and you slept with Peter. We don't need that. Tell them what they did in the here and now. If you can maintain this talking that you got going on, make it focus on the here and the now.
Okay.
I don't care what your mama did in the past. I don't care what your auntie did in the past. I don't care what your daddy, brother, sister, whoever did in the past. If you want to get your message across, you need to tell them people what you're doing right now is BS, or you're hurting me now. Don't go in the, oh, you hurt me when I was 12. They'll be like, bitch, you still on that?
Okay.
You following me?
Yeah. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I know that's pretty clear.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represents your actual house and home, where you live. It represents the three closest people you will allow to stay in your home via friends and family. In this house right here, you have the Babalu Arisha in the upright position. This is typically like the magician. He is the magician in typical tarot decks. He lays his cards, he do his spells, he tries to make things happen, he tries to manifest. But this is also carry a Scorpion energy as well. And they saying you're trying to do this by manipulation, by the way. So you're kind of manipulating those around you in some form or fashion. I don't know if it's like a male energy, you're trying to wag your tail in front of them. I don't know if you're trying to guilt trip somebody or playing the helpless victim or the clueless nun. I don't know, but Spirit's saying this right here is you manipulating emotions to get your way.
Okay, with the examples you gave, the closest thing that I could think of is in the area of my relationship. I kind of just let him talk because it is someone who used to live here. He is my ex. We're like back to, I don't want to say that. I guess we're together. I don't know what to call it. But I know that he continues to do some things that are not cool. And I'll like hold on to that, which is the part I guess I need to let go of something in the past. But at the same time, it's like I do get angry with that, and I'll be like, you gonna pay for this because, you know, you've been taking all this money from me. So I guess that's what I understand from there.
So you're on the right track, Spirit say, but Spirit says you're manipulating people to get your way. If you saying this man is taking all this money from you and you feel bad about it and he's not giving you what you wanted, don't you think you're using your dollars, your currency, paying for him to, you know, accept and recognize? That's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get your way via manipulation. And if you're giving people money and they're not paying you back and you just letting it sit, that can be it.
I think I do it from the wrong perspective because I do it from the perspective of I don't need you kind of thing. But it's also on the flip side of I want you to do this to you, or if I bring it up, why don't you just do it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I get it.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Should I just let it go?
Spirit, should you let this relationship go? Because you got a house for that.
Like, oh, I meant like the manipulation factor. Like this,
okay.
Literally don't even worry about.
Spirit, should she stop trying to do this on any level? Spirit said, stop, father, husband, brother, son. Should you stop doing this on any level in your house? Spirit says, stop trying to manipulate the father, husband, brother, son. Stop trying to manipulate this man.
Got it.
9 times out of 10, people don't care nothing about what you think, nothing about what you do for them. If it's not right here, right now, they can't benefit from it. So people take and take and take nowadays. So don't stress yourself on this shit, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Now we're gonna go over here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your 5th house also represents your strength and your courage. In this house right here, you have the 4 of fire in the upright position. Spirit say, why is Spirit showing me multiple sex partners for you? For you. Not with you, not around you, for you.
What is that?
Is this person that you're jonesing for the only man that you're dealing with?
Yes. Now, yes, because I had a reading like a month ago, and the other person that I was dealing with, like what you told me, that was it. Completely cut off, done. So yeah, the person that I have now is the only person, but I am not the only person he's with, I'm thinking.
So let's go into, so have this person ever introduced you to partnership?
No.
I think you really need to be, looking out for that, because I see I gotta get a better way to do this. I see the 4, okay, this is good. I see the 4 of fire in the upright position, and it shows, and this is in your sex life, entertainment, and luck, it shows multiple partners walking your way. And if you are super stuck on this guy, you've let the other guy go, and you're super stuck on this guy, I think this guy is going to be coming at you saying, okay, well then, I'm into this, I'm into threesomes, I'm into this right here. And there's going to be multiple people coming into your relationship because you're going to want to care about him so much. And this person, hold on. And this person never propositioned you like that.
Years ago. Yeah, like before the marriage.
Well, I think this person is going to do that again. Because I see multiple people coming your way. I see multiple people in your bedroom and in your ass. No pun intended. That was a direct hit. Because you are very weak for this person, ma'am.
And see, well, that was like from the other reading. That person, you gave me that same message, but I cut that was it with that person, because it was like I was blacking out. And you just was like, because immediately you were like, why do I see you blacking out? And I was like, well, okay, I know exactly what that is.
That's the one. So that's the one that was drugging you or sexually draining your energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now that reading, Spirit just say that reading is coming back. So if you did it with him, what about this current husband you got? Is he gonna be on that level too? Do you feel he can get on that level? Because I'm telling you, I'm seeing multiple people again.
No, that's not my intent. That's not.
It's not your. It's not. Listen. It's not your intent. What Spirit is saying. Spirit say this is the that's coming your way. This is your house of sex, life, entertainment, and love. I don't see one person. I see 4.
Okay. I'll be on the lookout, but that's not what I want from him or the other person. That's not what I want.
Okay. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Well, it's not in this house, so no, not in this house, nothing.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represents your future economic affairs, future money, wealth, prosperity, growth, and investment. In this house right here, you have the 3 of Earth in the upright position. Spirit says there's a lot of sharing, caring, and giving when it comes down to your future money. So who is pulling the strings to get you to take care of somebody else?
I kind of do that naturally, but I could say that it is probably manipulation from my mother and my brother. Because they don't.
Because listen to me now before you go into the explanation. You're taking the money from your bank account, your food source, your credit even, and you're passing it to one person, and that person is passing it to another person.
Well,
now by this being future money, that means that the shit ain't even happened yet, and they coming at you when you're gonna get some more money. They're gonna come at you and pick your ass apart, meaning that this is a continuous thing. You get it?
Yeah. The sad part, that could be two different people. So that could be my ex that I'm currently with, and that could also be my mother. It could be both of them. Because I could see that from both of them.
All right. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Is there any, since it has not happened, like, is there a potential for me to prevent that?
Should she be preventing this, Spirit? Should she be preventing this? Spirit said power of joy. So, power of joy. Spirit said it can go two ways with this, but I'm going to tell you the main reason what he said. He said you can prevent it right now and be happy and still have a wondering, still have that caring heart of wondering or saying, was they going to do this? Was they going to do this to me, etc. Or you can he's saying you can let it play out and you can see for yourself exactly what is going on and then stop doing it. Moral, you're going to stop doing it. You can cut it off cold turkey and be happy and just be a hard ass, what you should be doing right now, believe it or not. Or you can take your time and see what's going on and then, cut it off once you see for yourself. Like once you get that direct pinpoint accuracy.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay. Got it.
All right. Now we're going to go into your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, marriage. You got me? All right. In this house, we have the Sun card in the upside down position. Have the Sun upside down. What Spirit's saying is they need to tell me. They told me to tell you. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, this is you. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Listen to me. By this relationship is taking such a toll on you, you have formed a bleak outlook on relationships, marriages, all that stuff. And Spirit is saying this is something that you need to let go. I am not going to sugarcoat this with you. You are in pain. The heart wants what the heart wants. But also the heart needs to be nurtured and taken care of by the wielder of the heart. Sometimes we got to slap our chest and say, man up. I'll do it like that. Slap your chest and say, man up. That's why we do it. We slap our chest, pump our fists on our chest and say, man up. That means we got to stop the heart from being scared. We got to stop the heart from making us make stupid decisions. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I guess I want to make sure I'm clear before I ask so I can ask the right question. So, why do I feel like I'm getting emotional? Okay. Whew, breathe. What you just stated basically is telling me I need to leave or depart. And not saying you putting the words in my mouth, but just basically, I know you like to say, no, Aaron, don't say leave my relationship. So, basically, this is giving me the clarity that I do need to go. When will I be able to have the strength?
I don't understand that. Spirit say that's a cop out. What you mean? When will you be able to have the strength? You got the strength now. Ask that question. When will you be ready? Sort of like, is it if it's it can't be a financial thing. More along the lines, you can't say when will you have the strength because you get the strength whenever. It's when you get that defining moment in your life that says I'm done. You got to ask that a different way.
When will I have the defining moment to detach?
Spirit, give her dates, anchor points in time and space, so that she'll know when to disattach. Correct?
Yes.
Stay focused. Choose peace. Work your magic. So what project is you working on? Spirit say once that project that you're working on come to fruition, and it's finished, then you'll know to leave. Are you in school?
Starting a business.
Oh, you started a business. So, okay, starting a business is starting a business. Because that can be one, two, huh?
Oh, no, I was just saying starting a business, yes.
But that could be 1, 2, 3 years down before that business sustains you enough to work on your own. You got me? So again, what project is you working on that will give you the courage, the strength, and the means to walk away and not deal with this person anymore? School, understand business, raise on your job, taking another job in another state. What project is you working on? Babysitting mom, moving your mom, brother, everybody in the same house. What situation are you working on?
I don't want to sound crazy, but I've been working on, and it really is a project now that you put it in that perspective. So I call it fixing my womb, because I want to have a child. And that's been a main project of mine with my health, my eating, the right herbs, vitamins, all of that. Because I was told that I couldn't, I was told that I was postmenopausal, but I believe that I'm going to have a child.
So when you get your body, yachty right, then you'll be good.
Yes.
That's your defining moment. When you feel like your confidence is there, you got your body looking good, you got your baby, you probably be pregnant from screwing somebody else, you got 4 people coming.
Only one got to work.
Yeah, only one got to do it. Once you feel like you got your body and your mind and your health all together, you're gonna know like this shit ain't for me, man. I can do better. Lose about 2 little pounds and you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind, what it is you think about, what it is you desire, want. You're trying to manifest more than anything, Spirit's saying. In this house you have Iku. Having Iku, and I'm going to read her upside down, she says. Having Iku in this house in the upside down position, Iku said, you are just trying to hold on to the status quo. It ain't the fact that this shit that you can't see that you're suffering. It's the simple fact that you're willing to suffer through it because you don't want to change. She say, what the hell makes you feel like you can suffer through this?
That's right. I know better. That's the sad part.
Well, if you need her to come and help break the strings of your mind so you can understand how you need to move, you just gotta ask her. You can ask her right now. I hate to sound like I'm in church. Come to Jesus just now. Just now. You want to pray to her right now? Since you got an open audience with her, cool. I need for you to help me break these strings. But only say a prayer like that when you're ready, though. So don't let me force your hand. I ain't going to come drag you out the pulpit and the pew and take you to the pulpit.
I understand. I do, but yeah, I'm in my own head, so.
Take your time.
I get it.
All right. Would you like to ask her a question?
Totally left me. Whew.
And that ain't that mental block a motherfucker? Subconscious mind weekend. And you had a question and that bitch left. That's that mental block you done built up. It'll come to you.
It was there, and then I started shaking, and it's gone. Like my whole body shaking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it.
All right.
It'll come to me.
Now we're gonna go over here to your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, your reality, what will be coming to you. what you will receive. In this house right here, you have the guardian angel in the upside down position. Spirit says if you make all the right choices, you can finally sit back and relax. Your guardian angel won't have nothing to do. You will be protected, well off, and you won't have one sign of danger from, they said, a STD. They say you won't have signs of danger of STDs. You won't have signs of dangers of being an emotional wreck, losing your cool. They just saying you'll be okay if you could just, enact what they are telling you to do. Let go what you need to let go. Speak your piece when you need to speak your piece. And they saying you'll be so free. Okay? Would you like to ask your guardian angel a question?
I have a feeling that, the person I'm dealing with is sleeping with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I just got tested in October and I was fine, do I have anything that has not been detected?
All right, because listen, they brought up STD for a reason. So you're right, because that's what they told me to say. She said you won't have to worry about STD, but I think by this guy sleeping with other people, everybody know you're more at risk than that. But I think you're extremely at risk because he just don't give a shit. Spirit, do she have anything now? Purification, do she have anything now? Fertility, do she have anything now? Drink more water. Purification, fertility, and drink more water. I really think you need to get down there and tell them to look at your ovaries, baby making organs, okay? Just go and see that he give you the HPV or something. You know what I'm saying? That can stop you from getting babies, cervical cancer. I don't know what it calls. But just see if he gave you something that can stop your fallopian tubes. Or if he didn't do it, if you've had something that went undetected for a while and it probably could damage your baby making area. Just go down there and get an extensive panel. Listen to me good. Ask them to run a trichomonas panel, because that shit don't show up on normal tests. These are specialized tests, protoplasma, uroplasma, and I just learned about these a couple months ago. So protoplasm, uroplasm, trichomonas, and HPV vaccine things. Try something like this, but Spirit is saying this has something to do with your reproductive system that they're overlooking, okay?
Yeah, I actually tested back, because we've been dealing with each other like 14 years. So I actually had tested positive for the HPV like 10 or 11 years ago, but the past several years it had not been coming up.
Right.
So they were like, they didn't know what had happened. So, okay, go back again and make them do it again.
Right, because you know that HPV is caused by men, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing that no matter how clean a man is, that shit there can creep up and junction in a woman. And I heard about that when I was, I think 22, the first time I heard about it. The commercial was playing, get your teen kids vaccinated for HPV. And I'm like, the fuck, my boy ain't even screwing. I ain't getting them no vaccine, but now that I grow up, the studies show that, I guess it's just something inside men and women that I guess develop over the food nutrition we were eating, vaccination medicine. But yeah, Spirit is really telling you to go get that checked, okay? Now we're going to go over here to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represent how everybody will see you, treat you, all that good stuff. And in this house right here, you have the 7 of air in the upside down position. Spirit saying once you are over this, there will be no betrayal on you. Nobody will be able to fuck with you. You won't have to ask nobody for nothing, want for nothing. Spirit just saying this will be a really, really great thing for you. It's just a
positive note.
The whole damn spread over here was positive. You just got to see that everything, all the instructions they're giving you is positive instructions. What's not positive is you being afraid to make the decision.
Oh, I know. thought that too when you said it. Okay.
She had to scream that shit out. Would you like to ask that card a question?
No, I think that's it's pretty self-explanatory. I have to make the choice and then everything will turn around.
Exactly. So,
I get it.
how did you like your reading?
Absolutely loved it. It's more of a confirmation, kind of some things that I had been feeling, but I definitely had a revelation about the money thing, so very appreciative for that. So no, very, very happy. I do have one question. It didn't come up, but I'm just kind of curious because there's some strange occurrences that happen. Do I have surveillance, like on my phone or my home?
Spirit, is somebody tracking this sister? Is somebody, car, home, internet, cameras outside, people watching, spies? Is anybody tracking this sister? Listen. Go now. You are seeing the situation accurately. Yes, you know they're tracking you. You've been had a bug placed on your phone.
Okay. I definitely thought that, but I wasn't. I guess I knew it, but I didn't know for sure. And I've asked twice, like, how do I find what's in my phone? And I haven't been able to have anybody.
I think the way you find what's in your phone, you just take it to your phone service company, and you just have them go in there, and they could probably hide it in an app or something, or they could probably like put in a code or some shit like that. You could take it to a phone service and have them go over your phone and see did somebody put something on there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, and if you need to reach me, you know how.
Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, have a great one.
Coming into the premiere in a little bit.
All right, then.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, everybody. The energy was a little slow. Got a call right back. Wow. The energy was a little slow. It's because she didn't want to admit to what was going on, but eventually it's going to happen for her, and she's going to get over this. And if she just listen, she's going to have a bright future ahead of her. And we got to give her encouragement. Okay. She's inside the tribe. She'll mention her name when she's ready. But when you see this video, y'all give her positive feedback. Hit that like button if you haven't now. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. All right, and you said that you... Oh, excuse me. All right, and you said that you did want it to be recorded?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right. So, all right, I got you. Let me get these cards together. You called right when I was coming off another reading, back to back tonight.
Sorry, I figured as much, and I was like, after I called, I was like, oh, it's probably rude. He's coming up with stuff.
No issue.
But I also didn't want to miss it, and then like not do it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And it's like on the front floor and all that jazz.
All right. So I'm putting a little Florida water on my hands before I touch on these cards. All right. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. I do not need to know your birthday or your zodiac sign. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. I'm going to be giving you who is my Orisha guiding me at the moment reading. Keep in mind, I am not crowning you. I'm just telling you the energy and the headspace that you're in at this moment, okay? The way it worked, I'm going to deal 13 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 13 cards is Orisha that's over your head space at the moment. This is why you think the way you think, see things, hear things, and speak the way you do, okay? I deal 10 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 10 cards, that's Orisha that's over your actions. I deal 7 cards. I want you to pay very close attention to that one. Because that Orisha, I deal 7 cards. I want you to pay very close attention to that one because that will be the Orisha that's over your destiny. That typically don't change like the other 2 can, okay?
Okay.
All right. With that being said, so your first name so I can pray over the cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
So let me ask you, what is going on with your cognitive? When I say cognitive, I want to say let me look. What's going on with your cognitive abilities? I should say.
Like, I think it's pretty good.
Say what
Does that
now?
just mean, like, am I available? I said, does that just mean am I available, or just like how do I think?
How do you think? What's going on with the way you think?
I think about a lot of things at once.
Yeah, because
I'm in the constant state of trying to make myself think good things.
Yeah, you are, and I'm gonna tell you why I asked you that, because as I was praying over your cards, I couldn't even get the prayer out, and then I'm seeing a field like a dream world with pink flowers growing up trees like it would be in Ireland or something with the green going up the trees, the moss. So I'm seeing that with pink blooming flowers. Then it transitioned to aliens. Then it transitioned to dogs and puppies. Then it transitioned back to golden flowers on trees. And I'm like, this girl is all over the place. So that's a cognitive, that's spirit say that's because you don't have a cognitive anchor. You done lost yourself in a point in time and space. Now I can tell you what it is, but I don't want, this is not that type of reading, and I'll probably tell you at the end because I'll be here all night with you, and I got other readings, but I'm gonna just tell you at the end. All right, so let me get started on this one right here. All right, I'm finna start laying these cards down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. The Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment is Oya. 1, 2, 3. The Orisha that's over your actions at the moment is Ilegba. 1, 2. And the Orisha that's over your actions is Ogun. Interesting lineup. Transformation, door opener, time to fight. That's basically what they're telling me. So in your head space, the Orisha that's over your head space at the moment, this is why you think the way you think, perceive things the way you perceive things, even speak the way you speak. In this area you have Oya. Having Oya in your headspace, if you know anything about her, she's over change, transformation, blowing out the old, bringing in the new. She's over that. She also commands demons.
It's like she's been active in my life for the last couple of years.
Well, she also commands demons. Now, by her being over your headspace, she's saying that there's a whirlwind going on up in your mind, and the same thing is like you personally, you just don't know where you want to be. You don't know how to anchor yourself. You just don't know. And by you not knowing, you're not even attempting to anchor somewhere. And that's the bad part. That's what she's pissed off about. She's saying you're walking around this thing all laxadiddle, thinking it's a cute or trending thing to, I know a little bit about cars, I know a little bit about pyramids, I know a little bit about air, I know a little bit about fire. She's saying, when are you going to get serious and anchor down on a memory, a thought, or a destination in your mind, something that you can grow from and develop into something real in real life? You following what she's saying?
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I'm good at, a lot of things that I want to do, but that is correct. Like, I don't know which way to go because I'm also concerned about, like, being stable. But that's pretty correct. I'm good at a lot of stuff, but I don't know what to pursue.
But you're time jumping.
And I'm also nervous that, like, it won't really work out when I do pick something.
You're time jumping, and you don't own the ability to do that yet. You're not grown enough to time jump yet. None of us is. So she's saying you're moving too fast. Listen to me good. What she's saying. Just because you understand the elements of physics, don't mean you need to be dabbling in physics if you haven't gotten a course in it. You got me?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to anchor yourself and stop jumping through time. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Should I follow my first mind about what I want to do, or just stick to what I know?
Spirit, should she follow her first mind about what she want to do, or should she stick to what she knows? Spirit said, you can do it. Follow your first mind. All right. Now we're going to go over here to your second Orisha. This is the Orisha that's over your actions. This is why you do the things you do, move the way you move, react the way you react. And in this area you have Elect Ba. Having Elect Ba here, and you know anything about Elect Ba, he is the heavenly gatekeeper. Okay?
Okay.
So by him being the heavenly gatekeeper, he's saying everything you're doing is on a mental plane. Imagine somebody sitting up there trying to access their pineal gland and activate their universe every day, every moment of the day. You're constantly out there like a machine shop man, working, tinkering and putting, trying to get that pineal gland to work, trying to get that thing to work. But here it is. You look back down and you be like, you're trying to work on that, but then you're looking at a magazine on the ground. You're not definite. So everything you're doing, from jumping around, from moving to meditating to walking the dog to bathing the kid, everything you're doing is trying to find you purpose. Only thing Spirit is saying, if you get definite in one thing, your purpose will come. Then you can access that kundalini, that pineal gland energy. So think about it. In your mind, every door is open. Every door is open. But you still don't know which one to walk through.
Yeah. That's pretty much where I am right now. And I've gotten to a spot where I have like a job that's stable and, you know, it's cute, it's alright, but not really. I feel like I'm in the waiting room, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm not really waiting for anything but to like walk out into whatever is out there.
Okay. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Do I need to move, or can I stay where I am, like location wise?
Spirit, should she move or stay in her location? Residence. Should she move? Spirit said, offer, teach. Go now.
Offer what?
Offer, teach, go now, and health and healing. You got a job offer somewhere else?
Not that I know of.
Well, they saying
the company that I work with is like expanding, but I in particular don't have anything that's been offered to me.
What they're saying, when you get offered a job somewhere else, if this company asks who wants to go work at the Northwest Tower, say yes and move. But Spirit says offer, someone is going to offer you a position, or somebody going to offer you a reason to leave. Then they say go now, and they say health and healing. This will be a great avenue for you to be able to focus on something. This is you become definite about something.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your final Orisha. This is the house of your destiny. Pay close attention to this one. In this house right here, you have Ogun. Excuse me. In this house right here, you have Ogun. Having Ogun in your destiny, Ogun is saying, now it's time for you to fight. Now it's time for you to take on the challenge, is what he's saying, not fight. And he said, now it's time for you to take on the challenge of what it is you really want. Your biggest fight that you have, your destiny, is learning how to be something. So keep in mind, this is abandoned. This is due to abandonment. Okay, your abandonment issues is so out of the.
You didn't have to come for me like that.
Say what now?
I said he didn't have to come for me like that.
No, because he said the reason why he came for you like that, because he said she just forgot what the fuck you said, dude. He said, tell her this. You forgot what I was talking about during the reading. Did your spirit said this? Your abandonment issues is so ingrained that he says, God damn it, stop worrying about what you lost and focus on what you got to gain. It's not about the abandonment. It's not about who left you high and dry, who didn't give you the tit to suck when you were one. It's not about that. It's about, are you going to fight for what you want, or are you going to continue this laxadiddle stage and grow old in a house by yourself, still saying I woulda, shoulda, coulda?
I was just talking about this with my therapist, like on Wednesday.
You just talked to your therapist on Wednesday?
Yeah.
And your therapist didn't tell you to do this?
Well, I told her that, yeah, she said the same thing.
Well, you got to get definite. So right now, you can't even find what it is you need to do in life because you don't believe that you should be doing anything right now. You can't lock in on what the hell you're supposed to be doing. You're too busy time jumping. You remember, I don't know if you remember that video, and if you don't, go pull it up on YouTube. They got it in the archive. When Janet Jackson, she made a song where she was jumping through time and jumping on buildings and shit like that, just constantly jumping. She was running.
I know which one you're talking about.
Okay, that's what's going on with you right now.
But I don't even know how I'm doing it, though.
You're
just not thinking too much about.
That's right. You're thinking too much about what happened to you, and you're trying to anchor that to a point in time, but you just don't know how because you're not experienced it enough emotionally. Get definite. If you say you want to be a firefighter, now you anchor yourself to fighting fires, knowing what the three elements that make up a fire is. You know?
Yeah.
That's all he's saying. Would you like to ask him a question?
How will I know, or will I see a sign that will direct me which door to walk through? Because I see that all of them are open, but I really just, I don't know, I feel frozen when it comes time to just like pick one.
So Spirit, she says she understands what you're saying. She still wants to know what sign will you allow her to see when it's time for her to walk through that door. She wants to be definite, but she wants your push. Meditate. Mother, wife, sister, daughter. Listen. Did your mother give you any idea of what you should be doing? Hello? Bring it to me.
Yes.
Did your mother give you any idea what you should be doing with your life? Did she give you any suggestion?
I mean, not any that she didn't cut down immediately. She used to encourage me performing. Like I was in the gifted fine arts program as a kid, and that used to be encouraged, like my acting and my writing, really. But around middle school, like that got shut down. So she never really gave me much direction on like, oh, what to do. She just said make sure that
you're not homeless and that you have a stable life and can provide for yourself. There wasn't really much direction.
Abandonment issues, gee. Well, Spirit said the one thing your mother told you. She says meditate, remember. Well, meditate meaning remember. Listen to what your mother told you. Okay, because you got remember, listen, mother, wife, sister, daughter. Listen to what your mother told you. She told you more than just don't make sure you're homeless. She probably told you you really need to take a job as an airplane stewardess. You know what I'm saying? That makes money. She probably gave you some insight, but then she followed it up with just make sure you're not homeless. But you have to stop ignoring your mother's words, even though as shallow as they were. But you got to look for everything she ever said. Get a pen and paper right now. Everything your mother ever said to you about your employment, future in life, good or bad, and pick out the pieces where she gave you constructive criticism. Am I making sense?
I mean, a little bit. She never, like, constructive criticism isn't really her thing. It's just criticism. Like, we're not really cool.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about that. Even a owner that kicks his dog every fucking day gonna tell the dog, "Hey boy, eat." You get me?
Yeah.
She said something. My cards ain't lying.
No, she did say a lot of stuff. Yeah. I'll do that.
All right. So how did you like your reading?
I really enjoyed it. It's a lot of stuff. Funny enough, I don't know, like, it makes my dreams about storms in the city make a lot more sense if Boya is in my headspace. It lines up with a lot of the stuff that my dreams have been telling me, and I really enjoyed it.
Appreciate it. Whew. Boy, that was a tough one getting inside your head. That was pretty tough.
Is there anything else that was you said there was like a lot there.
Nope.
I understand everything I've been saying. It's just a lot, as you saw in my headspace.
Spirit is so good with this. You're so good with this message. Spirit is not going to hold your hand and walk you to the doors. They told you what you got to do. This is about you making a decision, and this is about you being definite. No spirit, no man, no woman gonna tell you how to live your life. This is you making that decision. So I'm not gonna pull another card because Spirit says she got the information she needs. Good try though. All right, darling. If you need to reach me, you know how.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good evening.
You too. Bye.
Whew. All right, everybody. Some of those readings are tough. This one right here is tough. It was tough. Fuck it. I'll just tell you the truth. It was tough on me. Hit that like button right quick, y'all. Yeah, this shit was kind of tough on me because she's dealing with depression, multiple personalities, multiple realities. This is a serious case. And although I'm not a licensed therapist, I mean, I do have degrees in that area, but I'm not a licensed therapist, so Spirit had to cut me off when they cut me off because then it borderline to the point of giving her counseling advice, and that's not what I'm here for. She has one of them, but Spirit did what they told her to do, and she's gonna get it. Let's pray she gets it, and let's pray she get definite, because when you're dealing with depression, abandonment issues, that shit is horrible. It takes a toll on the human psyche that not many of us can come back from if we don't get help. And that's just my soapbox, y'all. Positive comments below. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.